Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I am known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. And I am here in our Near Disney YouTube channel, the studio, and I'm looking forward to having some of you join us so that we can talk about um, a little bit about new construction, what's going on in new construction. So I'm just going to make sure I've got all my systems. I know some of you are watching from YouTube. If you're not, if you would be so kind to go to YouTube and subscribe and like, because that's the best way for you to get informed on when new content is coming from my real estate dream team. Otherwise, I know some of you are on Facebook and a bunch of other places, but you're all so welcome. And thank you again. This is a video that we did in response to a request from one of our viewers. And we have about 1,000 of you watching per week over different Facebook pages and YouTube. And I'm excited to report we have something fun. Actually, I was going to have my team tell you about it, which they probably will next week. But it's just really great. There's a person by the name of Ian, and he has a streaming program. It's called Streaming the Magic. It's super, super successful, and a lot of great streamers that are on there. And he also has a Facebook group called Living Near Disney World. And so what he does is he puts real estate information out on that, but the streaming is about, walking through the theme parks and lifestyle. And so we are super excited to announce that we are the preferred realtors for his group. And my dream team is going to put themselves out there to maybe be doing some streaming and absolutely offering their services to everyone out there trying to find a home within that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle. So let me tell you, it's really exciting. I'm getting ready. I'll be turning 60 soon, and I am learning more than I ever have, I think, in this past year, and it's been very exciting. And I have this incredible, really, they are a dream team that really do care. They're getting out into these communities, trying to find the best buys for you. I'm excited to say this week's show, what we are going to be talking about is that new construction is back. It's been a while. I've been in the business for over 25 years as a realtor. My mom was a broker, so she's retired now, but she worked outside of Washington, D.C. And so I went to work with her. So potentially I've been doing this 50 years, you could say. And it was really the first time that we saw new construction, really come to a halt in regards to what inventory was coming up. And so I'm excited to say that my team said, oh no, it's happening again. And so as we are starting to meet some of the folks too on the Living Near Disney World group, I see a lot of comments saying, oh gosh, I want to move there. I want to experience the magic, but it might be 1 to 2 years. Well, that means potentially new construction. Believe it or not, you guys, you need to be talking to us now about new construction, even if it's 2 years, because there are wait lists that are that long, and it doesn't cost you a dime in order to get into our campaigns to keep you updated. But anyway, I'm super excited. I can't wait to tell you more. Hopefully next week I'll also be able to share with you when we might be scheduling to do some streamings. But Ian, if you're out there, God bless you. And the fairy godmother is super excited to pair up with you and your wonderful team, because I think they've got a great, great product. All right, so let us check out. I know my team has been busy. Let's see what they've been doing. Here we go. And once again, the format is I will come back at the very end to answer any of your questions. Feel free to put your comments in here so that I can answer any questions at the end. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Hey team, oh my gosh, can you believe all the exciting new construction
Wilson here, or Cinderella as Kim likes to call me on the Near Disney Dream Team. Today I'm at Encore at Ovation, which is in the Horizon West area of Winter Garden. And the homes here are built by MI, started in 1976, and their goal is to build homes that exceed code, and they surely have. They're terrific homes, and let's check them out.
Today, we're in the Newport model of MI Homes. This home features over 3,600 square feet, and one of my favorite features of the home is this great flex loft living space. This space is huge, like most of the rest of the house, with large hallways, bedrooms, and balconies off the master. It also features a full bath right off the pool area so that you don't have to walk through the entire house soaking wet after you're finished with your dip in your resort-style pool. Welcome to the Sebring model of Encore. It sits at just over 2,300 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. If you're looking now, they have one available with 3 more expected by December.
I'm at the clubhouse at Encore at Ovation, which includes a fitness center, a meeting room with a kitchenette, and a resort-style pool. Other amenities at Encore include a bocce court, cornhole, and a children's playground.
If you're looking to move into one of these great homes, they have great inventory that you can move into before December. And they're also offering great incentives such as an $8,500 credit towards your closing costs, which is part of a grander $15,000 flex bonus that you can put towards buying down your interest rate. Alternatively, they are also building more homes to be expected in July of 2023 to also include townhomes amongst their fantastic single-family homes.
We're here at Winding Bay with homes by Rockwell Homes. And when Rockwell Homes ask themselves, what does quality look like? You can find quality in this home. This home has special features such as a flex room and an owner's suite downstairs. And upstairs, it has a loft, a pocket office, and 3 additional bedrooms. So with 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths at just over 3,000 square feet, this home has everything you're looking for. So even if you don't have a beautiful pool in your own backyard, the amenities at Winding Bay include a large pool, splash pad, children's playground, dog park, and other parks for you to enjoy.
Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, and I'm here with one of my team members. Rachel is known as Island Girl. She's going to tell you quite a bit about this incredible opportunity. Margaritaville, which is only 5.4 miles from Cinderella's castle, because you know our rule of thumb is within 25 miles of Cinderella's castle. They have this amazing product, and I'm going to ask Rachel to talk a little bit about it.
So we're here at the Embassy Suites condo hotel. It's about to be built. They're already working on the construction as we speak, and it's going to be a condo hotel that you can rent out to guests, or you can live here yourself in the condo. And it's going to have studios, a 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom choices available. And they're going to range from 230s to 480s. In square footage, they'll range from 514 square feet to 1,200 square feet. So I just wanted to show you the balcony, the size of the balcony. These will be in the 1-bedrooms and the 2-bedrooms. But if you look at all this space, it's like usually when you're at a hotel or a condo, you have to sit in the chair and your legs are up against the bars of the balcony. Look, you have this huge space out here. So this is definitely a plus. I love the size of this balcony. The amenities will include free breakfast daily, free happy hour, so your guests will love to know that. There's lots of amenities here on the site, and lots like the H2O water park. You'll get discounts to that, and your guests will love that as well. Sunset Walk is right here, and it's got tons of restaurants and entertainment. The guests can also use the Hilton reservation systems.
And if people have not been in this area, it is, like we said, only 5.4 miles from Cinderella's castle. There's all this wonderful entertainment that Island Girl was talking about, and including Gloria Estefan has a restaurant that's here. There's a wonderful Mexican restaurant that I've been to. There's a British pub that's here. There's a movie theater. So Island Girl, it's really important right now. Let's make sure they have your telephone number.
My number is 270-339-8992.
So we are with Florida in Motion Realty, and we are on top of things, and we even have our own Island Girl that's ready to help you buy something in Margaritaville.
We're out here at Sunbridge, which is going to be a gorgeous development. It is something that's going to span 2 counties between Osceola and Orange with multiple neighborhoods. Right now, there are 2 under construction. There is Del Webb, which is a 55 and up active community that's partnered with Advent Health. And then there's Westland Park, which will feature 5 different Florida architectural styles. So this is the start to Westland Park. This is going to be the second phase of Sunbridge. These homes will be very similar to those that you see in Laureate Park in Lake Nona, but the one thing that sets them apart is that it's a more laid-back lifestyle out here. If you don't want all the hustle and bustle of Lake Nona, this would be the perfect spot for you to come and find a home. So if you get a chance to come out and take a look and possibly visit base camp here, they'll give you tons of information, and then stick with me and I'll give you updates.
Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate on the YouTube channel called Near Disney. And I'm super excited. We're here today at Madame E Homes. It's the new construction area called Island Village. The town that Disney built is called Celebration, and they're a part of it, and it's so exciting. I live here in Celebration. There's been quite a buzz about having the opportunity to build new, because many of you may recall Celebration has been around for about 25 years, and so some of the homes, it's time possibly to be looking at the new construction, and we can't think of a better location than Island Village, and I'm excited to introduce to you today our sales rep. Her name is Twiggy.
Island Village is just an extension of Celebration. We're going to have a total of 1,100 homes, 3 phases. We've only been here since April 2021. As you can see here, you have phase 1, which is Celebration Boulevard, will lead you right into our mini town center. We're going to have residential and commercial. Now, when it comes to us, we have a combination of single-family homes and townhomes. Okay, this is our amenity center. Here we're going to have a fitness center. We're going to have a beautiful pool. We're also going to have a office space. However, as a homeowner here in Island Village, you also have the right to use the other amenity center at the other villages, with the exception of one area. Well, this will give you an idea of what phase 1 will look like. In this section here is where the new elementary school is being built right now. And these are the homes at the entrance to the community. So this will give you an idea of what it's going to look like. These are the walking trails and biking trails throughout. So yeah, we're very excited about Island Village. I think it's going to be amazing.
Hey everybody, it's Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty, part of Kim Hawk's Dream Team with Near Disney, YouTube, and Facebook. We are inside of single-family home, 4-bedroom and an office/flex space that I'm told you could probably get a contractor to put a closet in there and make it into a 5-bedroom house. Lots of big rooms, big space, beautiful contemporary finishes. This floor plan is called the Hayden, and we're just excited to be able to walk you through it and have a chance to have brand new construction for these sizable single-family homes in this totally new area of Celebration. I'm walking out onto the large, oversized balcony here that comes off of the primary bedroom, and that is going to be the school that's coming in to this community, as we know that Island Village is going to have a school of its own, as well as some of its own little shops and boutiques for this area of celebration. So happy to showcase it with you, and would love to be able to tour and arrange for you to maybe get acquainted with this neighborhood so we can bring you to be a resident yourself.
Hey everybody, this is Virginia Carlson with the Near Disney YouTube channel, and we are in a beautiful model home back here in Island Village, and this is just an example of a home that could be this square footage, which is about 3,200 square feet. And you can see how it's very open, and there are 3 additional bedrooms up on this level. And this particular model has Jack and Jill bath, which some people like for their children, and that is a feature that you can add. So as you can see, this is just a great space, an extra living space for your family, for your children, as well as the openness. And then downstairs you have the large living space as well. So it just really works for a family in these Mattamy homes.
So once again, guys, if anybody has any interest in Mattamy Homes Island Village here in Celebration, I wanted to make sure that you are introduced to my dream team that will be working with Twiggy. And many of you have met them on the weekly show that we have. If you haven't seen us on the weekly show, you go to YouTube and you type in Near Disney, and then on Fridays, I want to say it's around 1:30 or so, we do a weekly show. You might be watching this right now. As you can imagine, it's very important. You got to act fast because we want to get you on a wait list, because this place is popular and it's happening. And for now, if you would like, please go ahead and tap the link so that you can see our video on Celebration Florida. And we hope to see you again real soon on Near Disney. Make sure that you... Hey team, oh my gosh, can you believe all the exciting new construction that is happening in Central Florida?
Yeah, it's terrific. There's so much.
Yeah. I remember my first house that I built with my husband. I was so excited about things. And now that I look back at some of that stuff, I'm like, what was I thinking?
I feel like a lot of people go through that. Their tastes at the time evolve.
Yeah.
You're drunk with power with all those choices and
Yeah.
you get to make, you know.
Too many choices.
Make it just for you.
Yeah. Well, here we are, September the 9th. It's still warm in Florida. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Hope everybody has ordered those neck fans that we had talked about to keep them cooler.
Yeah, they're definitely necessary.
Definitely necessary, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to November, which I think maybe that's when it gets cooler, who knows. But in the meantime, my dream team has been out and about looking at all of this new construction that's out in Central Florida, you guys. So these guys are experts, and I'm so excited to hear. So we kind of gave you a general idea in regard to, Margaritaville, and we talked about Celebrations Island Village, and we also gave you some information on Sunbridge and Horizon West. But the good news is, in particular, that there are some real viable properties that are more in that Horizon West area, potentially Sunbridge area. And I've asked Elijah to expand Kissimmee, because Celebration is actually in Kissimmee, but Kissimmee to me almost feels like it's Wyoming. It's so huge.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
big. It's big.
And we love our Margaritaville. We love our Island Village, but they just don't have a lot of inventory right now. So what you would do if there's something specific you're interested in those areas, contact my dream team and tell them that you want to be on the wait list. Because believe it or not, it's like, if we can tell you there's nothing available right now, but if you wait to tell us that you're interested in a year when we know something's available, there's probably going to be 100 people that are on the wait list. And this team, which by the way, I know Elijah was in Island Village office today, just saying, hey, don't forget about us. Tell us what's going on. That's what you got to do. You got to have a squeaky wheel. And we are the best squeaky wheels that are out there.
Doing everything we can to be the first to know, so we can be the first to let you know.
Yes. Yes, that's right. In the know. So let me introduce you to my dream team if you haven't met them before. Let me see if I can get my fingers right. Okay, there we go. So we have Belle. I call her Belle Taylor.
Hello.
My fairy goddaughter, Chelsea.
Hi, guys.
The Cinderella right here.
Hey, everyone.
And we call him the prince, but he's really the king. There's Elijah.
Great to be here as always.
And YouTube calls me the fairy godmother of real estate, and I'm really honored. I truly have the best team ever. We have a lot of fun. What we do, we really do care about our clients. You know, I was very happy to say that with over 25 years of being in this industry, one of the things that I love doing the most is introducing people to one another, because you kind of know, like, oh, that personality would go with this personality. And what I got to witness this past week was a lovely lady who had been married to a wonderful man who was a pilot. He passed away a year and a half ago. I sang at his funeral. But then just this past weekend, she has gotten remarried, and I sang at her wedding. But what I loved was that her dearest friends are people that I had the opportunity to introduce to her when she first moved to town. And they have been with her this whole way. So they were with her when her husband wasn't well and by her side. And they were with her Saturday night when she was dancing. And one of the people that she knows was playing the trumpet, playing a jazz thing. And it's just a beautiful thing. And so sometimes when you ask us what our whys are, that's my major why. I love seeing people come together. I love seeing a community, being part of a community. And so that's what we're excited about new construction. Because when you do new construction, you typically have the opportunity to be some of the first people in an area. And so that means people are moving from different areas. And a lot of times in Florida, it's not necessarily just Central Floridians moving there. You know, it's people from New Jersey and Chicago and California. And so everybody's kind of in the same boat together. So the more you want to make of it, the better. But then there's also people that say, I just want to have my home and my privacy, and that's fine too. But for those of you that are trying to be founding members, there's no better way than going into new construction. Yeah, you guys agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, you get to be with a lot of people that kind of are living the same experiences as you, if they're coming from other parts of the country or other parts of the world. And it's exciting to create new friendships like that. You get to learn a bunch of different people and cultures, and I think it's exciting.
Yeah, I love that. I really do think Florida is very much a melting pot too. There's sometimes where, you know, I've been in Miami and I hear more English there, where here sometimes I'm hearing Spanish and I'm hearing Portuguese and I'm hearing, you know, because everybody wants to move here from all around the world. And it's just really a great spot. Yeah. And speaking of, Cinderella lived in France. Didn't you live in France? And then we got you back.
I did. I was in the southwest of France in Bordeaux for 3 years, about 3 years ago. So I've been back for about as long as I lived there. And yeah, it was great. But I'm glad to be back in the US. I will say that.
We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. And I know you've been doing a lot of cool research over in that Horizon West area, I think, right?
Yeah, so there's a lot of new construction over in Horizon West, and it's just a really sought after area of Central Florida to live in, just because of its access to, you know, major highways and shopping and Disney, of course, and just beautiful new construction, really nice landscaping out there. People just are really looking to move there. So we're looking at Winding Bay, which is a new community. They're in phase 3, but they definitely have inventory on the MLS that is still under construction, but it will be ready in the next few months. So it's a good time to jump on it because you won't have to wait that long. In particular, I found a beautiful property. It was a Whitman model, and the address is 15402 LeBeau Loop in Winter Garden. It's a little over 2,500 square feet, 2-story, 4-bed, 3.5 bath. The price point is $644,900. It's just a beautiful place. It has a master with all the cool bells and whistles. The master has tray ceilings. The gourmet kitchen has quartz countertops. There's even a pocket office off of the kitchen, so that's nice to have a nice separate office space. The build has really neutral, pleasing colors that have been chosen for it, because at this stage in the building, they have already chosen the color palette. But this one is really nice. I think it would be pleasing to really anybody who wanted to just go in there and then add their own touches. So it's nice and neutral that way. The thing I really loved about this place is it has a mother-in-law or guest quarters, however you want to use it, above the garage. And it is complete living quarters with a kitchen, living space, and a bedroom and a private entrance. So that's just a really nice added bonus to have that extra space for your guest or somebody else who wants to maybe live with you. The amenities in the community include a resort-style pool, splash pad, dog park, tot lot, park, and cabana, just all the things you would be looking for in a new construction community. And like I said, early access for commuters or any kind of shopping. So just a really nice location. And again, it's called Winding Bay.
Winding Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Great description too. And, I think we have enjoyed in Celebration having that opportunity to have the garage apartments.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say enough, especially when you're building new construction and they say, okay, it's an extra $75,000 or an extra $100,000. I say, do it if you can, do it, because to try to build those things after the fact, it's a lot more expensive.
Right.
And I've seen people do it and they've done a good job with it. But if there's any way just to incorporate that into your mortgage now, interest rates are still low right now. I know people are like, oh gosh, it's in 5 or 6%. Once again, I remember the days when it was 18%. So definitely do that, because if you get somebody renting that and it helps pay your taxes, it helps pay towards the HOA, or it helps pay that mortgage down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great. And of course, with my dream team, if you guys decide to build something like that, you can ask us to help you find a really good tenant. And so the tenants that we find are fabulous. A lot of times it is the friend of a Disney character. It's many times, and a lot of times it's the friend of a Disney character's parent that says, I like the security of knowing that my daughter or son is under a roof, that there's some good people that live in the main house. And plus, typically when you rent those out, all your utilities are included. So it's like one amount of money, and it's like that money. And many times, not always, but a lot of times those parents sometimes will pay a year in advance, because they're just like, okay, I want to, it's almost like college sometimes when they come down here, they're going to spend a year. They want to get them set up. They want to make sure they're safe. And then, so do it. Yeah. Do it.
Yeah. And this is a great community for that, just because the proximity to Disney. So if you are working to, at Disney, it's just like you kind of take the back roads and you're right there.
Yes.
So,
yes. So I remember many years Horizon West, because, we talk about Horizon West and Winter Garden. Horizon West is closer to Disney than Winter Garden, right?
Yeah.
And so 429 is this beautiful road. I call it almost like a user tax in a way, because sometimes people are like, oh, well, there's a toll. To me, I say, well, if I can save some gas with gas prices and stuff, I'm fine with paying a user tax with that. And so there's not that much that you have to pay to be on that, but you do have those back roads so that you can get back towards Coronado Springs. And so check out my dream team, because they're going to be able to tell you, okay, this is the way you get around it. This is the way you can get to these places. This is how you get to the grocery store. But yeah, great choice, Cinderella. That doesn't surprise me. You found that one. That's good. She found the glass slipper. It fits perfectly, right, Elijah?
That's right.
That's right. That's right. All right. So now, Fairy Goddaughter, what have you got for us?
Yes, ma'am. I actually found a move-in ready property in the beautiful Sunbridge neighborhood that's up and coming. It is actually in the Westland Park, the second phase of Sunbridge. This is brand new community. They're still in the process of building. They actually have 14 move-in ready homes available and 58 home sites as well. So there's still an opportunity to custom build your home with one of the builders that's out there right now. This particular home is Ashton Woods. It is the Anderson model. It is 6442 Rover Way. It is listed for $899,990. That's a mouthful. It is just a beautiful home. It's crisp, it's fresh, it's bright. It is 3,405 square feet. It is a 5.4.5. And one of the best things about this, I think, is that what everybody's always looking for, that first floor living. It is 2 stories, but the primary bedroom is downstairs with a beautiful ensuite. It has a gourmet kitchen with quartz countertops. It's got a pop of color. It's got this beautiful blue long island that's absolutely gorgeous. It has really high ceilings in the living space that actually has an upstairs loft that overlooks. Beautiful brand new flooring throughout the entire home that is actually the tile that looks like wood. So it's great. Easy cleanup if you happen to have kids that might steal something or animals. It does have a 3-car garage with a 791 square foot apartment above, very similar to the home that Virginia was just talking about. It is full kitchen, living space, bedroom, bath. So again, another great spot for somebody to rent out. Some of the amenities of the neighborhood, they're not quite there yet just because they're still building. Of course, it's brand new, but they're going to have a marina, a huge pool area. There are current hiking and biking trails because one of the big things about Sunbridge is they want you to be immersed in nature. They wanted to preserve that opportunity for people out there, which is awesome. Let's see what else. They do have base camp, which is like their main spot for the entire Sunbridge area, where you get to have all the community activities that they meet at. They do farmers market. They do all kinds of stuff out there. So it's a great spot. It's up and coming. It's 10 minutes from Lake Nona. It's quick access to everything in the area. Just a short drive. So just an awesome opportunity for a beautiful home if you're looking to locate to that area and still have some space. It's not all the hustle and bustle like Lake Nona is. It's still got some peace and quiet to it.
Yeah, I love that. Cinderella and I didn't realize it until somebody sent me a picture, but I think for their brochure, for their website or whatever, they have a photo of Instagram. Cinderella and I are their pictures. But yeah, we were very impressed, right, with all the land that's out there and all the builders. Yeah,
I know. I'm really excited to see like the finished product with the marina and all the shopping. Like it just looks really spectacular.
They seem to be a little bit further out with that, as Westland Park being the second phase, but I believe the marina and the pool area and the shopping area are all that's supposed to be the next thing to come in, is that. So I'm excited to see how quickly they move on that.
Yeah, I think it's just going to look great.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so excited. Yep. So I'm going to ask my dream team. So because I somebody said we should remind people that, when you work with a realtor in Florida, you're not paying us. You don't write a check to us, whatever. We, at the closing table, it's the seller that pays everything. And so they either are going to pay their new construction person, possibly, they're going to pay somebody. And so we always say, why not use the expertise of some people that are going to be looking out for you? And the expertise I'm talking about are these 4 right here. So guys, maybe just kind of bring up new construction. What comes to mind? What are some of the things that you look out for clients when you're showing new construction?
One of my favorite things is, when you're going into a home, your job as the buyer is to fall in love with it. We want you to be so happy, and especially if it's a brand new home, this is your home. And so one thing that us as the realtors do is make sure that all of the little details are taken care of. And in a new construction home, some of those things like appliances or blinds can be overlooked. Mm-hmm. And we want to make sure that any perks that we can get you are included, because sometimes you just have to ask for them. And if you don't, you may not see it, but we'll be there to make sure that we guide you through that process and getting you all the little things that you need.
Yeah, I love it. Because, you're right. You walk through and you're looking at the great view, and then you forget, oh my gosh, blinds $10,000 more, or, and that's out of
Or it
pocket.
doesn't come with a refrigerator or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no washer dryer, or and if that's the case, fine, but let's ask for it up front and see if we can get it, right?
Yeah. And I think Taylor's absolutely right. Like, we should have our clients feel like they are just falling in love with the property while we're, taking care of all those tedious little details sometimes,
Yeah. That's really good. That's really good. Anything else you can think of?
Yeah. One of those big details that most people would not think about, especially here in Florida, is a termite bond, even for new construction homes.
Right.
Like, it's imperative here in Florida. We are a wet state, so termites love wet, damp, cold, dry places to live in, or warm, dry places. It depends, or wet places. Sorry. So it's definitely imperative that we make sure that you guys are covered with a termite bond when you're ready to move in.
Yeah, that's a great one. And I know, Elijah, you've done a lot of new construction lately with some people, and it was nice because some of the lenders, some of the new construction guys had lenders that they recommended, but there was some nuances that you were telling me about that you were helping to protect the buyers.
Yeah, I mean, there are, it's great when you can think of these ways to save money in the short term and the long term with the process. Like, are these appliances included? Great. Then that means you don't have to spend extra there, or the blinds, or is a termite bond included so you don't have to spend money down the road. But, kind of just right up the front, the invisible nitty gritty can be just the incentives that are offered by the builder, by the title companies, or because sometimes they will want you to work with their specific lender, their specific title company, because they've worked with them in the past before. They have that relationship, they trust them, and they can kind of defer the responsibility to them. And so if you just work with them and what they feel comfortable, they can kind of pass some savings on to you by either giving you credits toward your closing costs, or even sometimes we've seen lately that a lender, if you use them, might offer you a lower than kind of average interest rate. Like, we saw something going lately where, hey, if you go with our lender, then we can give you like under 4% even. So all of those things factor into your decision with just whenever you're going to buy a home, but especially when you're going to buy a new construction home, where sometimes extra costs can get passed on to you as a buyer, and even for closing, because sometimes when you're dealing with a normal seller, they're taking on a lot of the closing costs when you're in the buyer's position. But then suddenly when you're working with new construction, you have those kinds of fees that maybe you wouldn't normally be working with. So learn how much of a break they're going to give you. And that can all add up to savings as well.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, so critical. All these comments, so critical. And, even if you have to ask for a preliminary good faith estimate in regard to what is it really going to cost you, that's so important, because then all of a sudden that line item pops up that says, oh, I didn't realize I had to pay for title insurance. And then, okay, so if title insurance is, $18,000, that's a big surprise, right? But then you've got my dream team here saying, wait a minute, hey, wait, can that be an incentive? Can you guys provide $18,000 towards closing? Because I can go out and sell them something that's a resale and they're not going to have that fee, right? And they know we're going to try to show them something. I mean, we have got incredible people that can do interior work. Belle's condo went on the market, and I'm so proud of my team, because I said, let's get the word out, as soon as it hits. And don't Cinderella had the buyer. And now there's a whole bunch of people going, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's gone. I can't believe that's gone. And I'm like, yes, my team. But we do have, we have the Kim Keatons that are out there that can go into a house and remodel it and make it look like it's new. Helena, shout out to Helena and Ron out there, but I know that's being done. So we will always go and protect you, and, we'll be polite, but we're also going to be firm, with these builders and say, this isn't the only option our people have. And so we're going to try to get the best deal that we can. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So Elijah, I think, we were talking about Kissimmee. I joke because I've been watching, I think I was the last person to watch Yellowstone, but how big the land was and everything. And I'm like, that's Kissimmee.
It's a big place.
Yeah. So talk to me about what you think about new construction with Kissimmee.
Yeah, like you were saying, a lot, like the statistics lately, you saw that a huge amount of people are moving to that city. It's one of the most moved into areas in the United States right now, and it's nice to be able to tell people that they can buy new construction there as well. And even kind of at some of the more affordable price lines is what I'm seeing. You can get some good builders and some desirable floor plans. So I'm looking at an area in Kissimmee called Cypress Hammock that's being built out by partially by Land Sea Homes. I found a cool build called the Gasparilla 3, and that's at 5232 Royal Point Avenue in Kissimmee, and giving you just under 2,200 square feet, which is good for 4-bedroom and 2.5 bathroom. One thing that's cool about this, listed at $508,099, is that it is a 2-story home, but offers the primary on the first floor, which we can kind of see as a really desirable feature, especially even at that price point, to be able to get in. And as new construction, it's nice that they're kind of going with some good grade build material, granite countertops, ceramic tiles, and even like some crown molding and driveway pavers. So we're just happy to see that come together. This one in particular is under construction, so it may pull up some screenshots of some similar pictures from a floor plan that was of this kind, just to kind of give you an idea. But yeah, the Gasparilla 3 looks like a pretty good floor plan in Kissimmee for right around that $500,000 price point for new construction.
Oh, I love that. I think a tiny 2-bedroom single family home in Celebration right now is over $600,000. So when you're telling me you can get that for $500,000 and you're not that far, that makes it nice, because you could buy something there and then come to downtown Celebration, enjoy our restaurants, and do that. And then you're supposed
And with Cypress Hammock, you can still enjoy amenities like a resort-style pool, clubhouses, some playgrounds, and I think it's pretty close to like Point Siena Sunrail Station as well. And obviously, all that Kissimmee area is giving you, not too far from the attractions in the area. So yeah,
that's a good choice. That's a good choice. All right, Val, you're going to bring us up from, here's our fourth and best that we're talking about this week. What did you find?
Well, I'm going to bring you home today. And in this case, home is going to be in Encore at Ovation, which the address for this one is 12374 Encore at Ovation Way. And the city is technically Winter Garden, but you are kind of in that Horizon West, almost Four Corners. So you are, again, very close to all the parks. You just have to jump on Western Way, and it's going to take you right into all of the attractions. So it's super close. If you have any association or love for Disney, it's a great place to be. And this one is originally built by MI Homes, and it is brand new to the market. It just hit last week, and it's available now, so you don't have to wait to build or anything. And it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, just a little over 3,600 square feet. And I love this home because it features open ceilings. It has a gourmet kitchen, and I love to cook. So it's got a nice open bar if you like to entertain, tall cabinets for storage. It does also have a bedroom on the first floor, which I think is a really great feature if you have maybe grandma and grandpa staying with you and they can't do the stairs to get up to the bedrooms, that you have somewhere that they could stay, or if guests want a little bit more privacy on their own. It also has a really unique playroom loft area on the second floor that you could really use as a flex space. If you work from home, it could make a great office, workout room, or a place for the kids. And it does overlook a small pond. So that means that you have no rear neighbors looking in. And with all these new communities, you obviously want to meet your neighbors and put down roots. And Encore does offer amenities like a fitness center, a resort style pool, and a clubhouse with an outdoor kitchen, so that you can meet your neighbors and enjoy where you're living.
Nice. I love it, guys. You have done such a great job at giving people an idea of just all these options. Because I think for the longest time we thought, building it kind of stopped because it was taking a while in order to get supplies. And so to hear, not only do you know that there's properties coming up, there's actually properties now that we could probably put you in, within a couple of weeks or a month if you want. Right. And for those of you that haven't bought or sold a house lately, sometimes when we talk about new home buyers, it's not necessarily you're 20 years old and you're a new home buyer. A new home buyer actually is someone who hasn't owned a home in 3 years. So there's many times, where there is a situation where they technically haven't owned a home in 3 years. And so there's some great perks for new home buyers. And there's just, because we do this day in and day out, we know the processes of, okay, what do you got to do first? And then what's the best way to get the most information and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. We do that for our living. So what we decided collectively to do is we are starting a free online home buyer course that we're going to be offering probably every 2 weeks. And we just did our first one a couple of days ago, and it was really great. We got some wonderful questions from people, and my team is getting back with those folks. And we have a lender that is online with us too, so they can answer some questions for you. Because sometimes people are like, I have no idea where my credit score is. I don't know what it is like now, and that type of thing. And so, the tools of today are so different from the tools that were available 5 years ago. We're in 2022 now. It's people laugh and they say, well, in 2019, it was archaic back then. It's like so much different now, and it's so much easier now. And we can also offer assistance in regard to, I remember talking to a neighbor recently, and they're like, I don't know, should I pay off my car or should I do this? And I said, that's why we want to talk with you early, because we can relieve some of those stresses. It's those things that we work with all the time. So get a hold of any member of my dream team. And I think probably in the description below, hopefully we'll have a link, because like I said, we're going to probably be doing them every other Tuesday night at 7 p.m. It's available for about an hour that will be online. I'm hosting the first ones, but after a period of time, you're going to see other members of the Dream Team that are going to be available to you. And it's just, for you to start feeling more comfortable about what it takes in order to buy a house and how we can take the stresses off of you. And so anyway, that's something we want to do for everybody, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot of good things.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, everybody have a blessed week. Once again, look at the telephone numbers of the team here. And if you haven't gotten a chance to subscribe and like to our Near Disney channel, please, we encourage you to do that, because we're constantly sending information out, and it will alert you if we have any new videos coming up. I think we're going to be working on Claremont maybe coming up at some point. And it just can't get any better. All right. Very good. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Wow, that was so much information. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with us. I did see a couple of questions, but I always love for you guys to spend time with my dream team so you can just see how sharp they are and how in the know they are as of this moment. I wanted to do some shout outs and say, thank you guys for watching. I see the sweet note from Erica, Jack, and Georgia were instrumental. They were the ones that encouraged us to do this show about a year ago. And actually, I always have a sign in the back that says my first show is dedicated to Georgia, and it will always be, and we'll always be grateful to them for them believing in us and having all these wonderful people that are supporting this channel. So thank you to that. I saw Christine. I saw Lynn from Reggiano's. If you guys have not had the opportunity, go to Reggiano's Italian restaurant in downtown Celebration. Fantastic. And I think the eggplant parmesan could cause world peace everywhere. World peace. D and his family. Wanted to say hello to them. I saw them on there. Bruni, love you. I'm excited about the new stuff that you've got going on with your business. Can't wait to hear more. And Christy Gonzalez, she's from Restorative Spa. Talk about a wonderful, masterful spa owner that's in celebration. We'll have to do a video about what she does in the future. But I see a lot more people on there, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys get to see that, yes, we see you, and we're so excited that you are with us. I do want to add a banner. Let's see if I can get this up here. Let's see. Nope. Yes, there we go. Just in case. So here's what I found on the home buyer webinar that we did. I think I would encourage your kids if they are in high school, because I know they're not teaching this stuff. And so I am more than happy. My team, I'm going to be doing the next one as well. So the next one is going to be September 20th at 7 p.m. And it's about an hour and a half. And we go from what you need to do when you first start thinking about buying a house and your mindset. And I have my secret weapon with me, which is my preferred lender. I'm very blessed as the fairy godmother of real estate for the Near Disney channel. Once again, please subscribe and like. We have a very good preferred lender relationship with Disney, with the Disney Credit Union. And so I have her on the show with me answering direct questions for everyone. And we have a deck that we go through. And we're tweaking it as we go, but we did get responses from everybody saying they felt like it was very thorough and they felt like they were much more educated. So realize that maybe when you're buying a home, it may be one of the biggest investments of your life. And so it's important, if you want, feel free, like I said, go to, you can see it's neardisneywebinars.com and register for the next one. Because I know there's a certain amount where they can limit, I think it's over maybe 200 people or something, but we have a lot of people that are showing up on that webinar, and I'm more than happy to walk, especially your young ones, through it so that they're a little bit better educated when it's time to go buy something. So it's not just for new home buyers. We're basically breaking it down to, hey, here's the things that lenders look for when they're looking to approve you. And this is how you get a better interest rate. And maybe it's a good idea to start working on your credit score now versus a month before you go to look for a house, and how you want to make sure, there's all kinds of cool secret sauce that we deal with so that we can help make sure we give you the keys to the kingdom, because my dream team is going to be working alongside as well as my dream lender in order to really help you have your magical home. All right. I am not seeing any questions today. Let's see. Any questions at all? No? Oh, okay. Somebody is asking again. Okay. So we've been honored and blessed. And once again, if Ian and any of the other streamers are on, it's called Streaming the Magic. We are going to be the dream team on the stream team on Streaming the Magic. And you might even see me on there as early as Sunday night. We'll see. And there's also a Facebook page called Living Near Disney World. And we're going to be, who knows, maybe this program will be on there as well, because we're just trying to make sure everybody has every bit of information that they can. All right, we're going long, but anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Once again, please subscribe and like if you feel up to that, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.